Yeah, look, I've got to say, I mean, I also am a bit of a skeptic naturally. And when you and Andrea invited us over to have a bit of yak about this, you were very convincing. And I thought, oh, I've got to give it a go. I've got to give it a go. And um, there's various different there are various different lengths of time that people take to actually feel any noticeable benefits from X39 or any of the other patches. However, I noticed a difference almost immediately, and that was to the peripheral neuropathy that I've had plaguing my feet for the last probably at least 15 years, that none of the specialists or doctors have come up with any solutions for. In fact, they've said you can't. There is nothing you can do about it. So I have learned to live with it. I even got one of those grounding sheets and, mats to put on my bed to think that hopefully that might make a difference. You try all sorts of things, but as soon as I started wearing X39, the neuropathy in my feet dramatically reduced. Um, and I guess it got to a point where it was just a new norm. So it was still there. But now I'm about 5 months down the track, and like turning off a tap, it is all but gone completely. Which is such a relief. Like at night time, it would drive you crazy. And then on top of that, I had developed a bit of an ache in my right shoulder. Now I sleep on my right side, so it's not very good for it. But, try as you might, go to sleep on your left side. When you wake up in the morning, you're on your right side, and it would just ache, and it would ache during the day, and it was just not very pleasant. I thought, why don't I try chucking an X39 patch on that? So this little fella I stuck on my right shoulder here, and interesting, like it was the end of a day, and it was like it had been irritating me all day. I put the patch on at the end of the day when I went to bed. I had a great night's sleep and I had no pain in my shoulder. And I thought, this is too good to be true. So I left it on all the next day. It was probably well outside its use by time. But the next day I thought, I'm going to take it off and I'll see if that wasn't just coincidence. Well, the pain was back, and I think the X39 is the one that actually probably does it the best of all of them. Debbie's had arthritis developing in her fingers for some time. It's been extremely painful. And since she's been on X39, the pain has completely gone. So, she's an absolute convert. No pain, like it's just debilitating when your fingers start getting all bent and painful, etc. Yeah.
Yeah.